Hey, 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 it's What's Cooking.
What is cooking good looking?
Well, we are going to have a Wagyu beef burger that has a lot of stuff going on in it with grilled portobello mushrooms because we're keto. So one of the things I thought I'd show you is how to peel a mushroom. So I'm really neurotic about mushroom skin. So all you do is go right in here and you can do this with small mushrooms, big mushrooms, it doesn't matter. And you just peel that little topping off. To me, it's hard to clean a portobello mushroom, and I know Chef Deb, I think, told me one time you kind of scrub it a little bit. I'm almost positive it was Chef Deb that told me that. So anyway, I'm gonna peel these little buggers, gonna clean them up, gonna de-stem them. Typically, you can just pop it right out, which is what I did. And that will go in a grill pan with some of the Trader Joe's, Valerie, the best garlic ever. You know why? The green stem is removed and it does not give you indigestion or bad breath. Ha-ha. So we're gonna grill those in butter and some of Akram's Time of Essence olive oil, which, by the way, the Farmer's Market, Rancho Santa Fe, you can pick that up tomorrow from him.
Open every Sunday.
Right? Okay. Then
you grab a manouche while you're at it.
Oh, Philip's favorite.
My favorite sandwich, and it's vegetarian.
So to the beef, we are going to add, I already did this, okay? So I'm starving. I haven't had anything to eat today, and I'm like dying. And I was just on Jay Rodriguez's show, and everyone was talking about food. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait any longer. So add garlic, a big dollop of Trader Joe's Dijon mustard, one of my other favorite items, some parsley, crushed red pepper. This is that new stuff, Kinder's from Costco. That's a salt, pepper, and garlic blend. So put that in there. The best pepper ever, strictly pepper. Let me tell you, Julie Bourne, I need to buy a case, so please help me. And I'm going to then take an egg, put an egg in here. So it's almost kind of like making a meatloaf. It's going to be a very seasoned burger. Then I have some bacon. And I'm going to put bacon in here. Philip Fredrickson. Won't that be good?
Sounds good.
I know, it does, doesn't it?
I mean, you're a bigger bacon fan than I am.
Bigger bacon fan. Can you say that like 3 times fast?
Bacon fan?
No, a bigger bacon fan. A bigger bacon fan. Bigger bacon fan. I'm a bigger bacon fan than you.
There you go.
And we are waiting to hear back on an offer. We met a client today to show property in Cardiff. And we wrote another offer today for a property in Mount Helix, right?
Yeah.
And it's for my friend that actually got me the spoon. Haha. So hopefully, all right, so we're gonna mix this little dude up, and then we're gonna, I don't grill burgers outside. So, in fact, right now I don't even have a grill. I'm in the process of trying to figure out what to do as far as a grill.
Because we rarely use it.
But I'm gonna mix this up, and you know darn well I'm gonna have to use my hands. Took my rings off, it's gonna be kind of gross. Oh, Philip, let's talk about this little concoction you made me.
Oh, it is a New York whiskey sour.
Fondly referred to as the Andrew McGinnis concoction, the beloved husband of wildly talented musician Randy Driscoll. And
yeah.
Randy Driscoll lives in Nashville with her husband and daughter Skylar. Oh my God, how much do I love that
I hope
name.
sometime they're going to be out to San Diego.
I know.
Or we go to Nashville. I'd love to go to I've never been to Nashville.
So, see what that is? It's like a little mix there.
It's a traditional whiskey sour with a little float of red wine on the top. And it totally changes the taste of the drink.
It's very good.
Yeah. Didn't that from when you tasted it before I floated the wine?
Yeah.
Isn't it much
so,
better,
well,
smoother?
for me, I don't like a whiskey sour.
Yeah.
And so this is like perfect because it kind of makes it dry or something,
And it adds a hint of sweetness to the sour, so it's not overly sour.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna squish that meat all up. I won't do it right now because it's gross and I have to wash my hands because I'm neurotic about it.
Heaven is on there and saying she thinks the drink looks pretty. Or
Isn't it
maybe it
pretty?
was you, I'm not sure. You or the drink looks really pretty.
Oh, heaven. Heaven,
I think
heaven.
it's actually both.
Heaven is our single mom raising kids and is a beautiful jewelry designer. So, Heaven, put your link in the chat so people can order from you.
Yeah, that is beautiful what you gave to Mary Beth.
Oh,
That was
stunning.
really nice.
Stunning. So, okay. Then we're going to...
She says both, the drink and you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I was listening to everybody on Jay's show earlier on Facebook Live, and I was starving to death. So I was like, okay, I got to get off of there and get on here so I could actually cook and get food in my tummy. So we're going to grill the portobello mushroom. We're going to make the burgers. We're going to stack them, and in between the burger and the mushroom is going to be blue cheese. So it's going to
Wait, it's double patty with the mushroom between?
No. It's one patty, mushroom on top or on the bottom, whatever you want. No, there's only one mushroom.
Okay.
That's way.
I know, that would be a lot of
It
mushroom.
would be like ginormous.
Well, you
right?
could use that as a hamburger bun.
You could. You know what?
That would actually be kind of cool.
You want me to make yours that way?
No.
You
That's
sure?
too much mushroom. I'm good with one.
Because we're making Jan next door one of these.
Yeah, if we did
Wagyu-
that, there wouldn't be one for her.
Yeah, one for me, one for her, and two for you.
No.
Well, what are we gonna do with the fourth one?
We're going to make extra.
Oh, see, I would be happy to.
Because I might eat 2 of the ground up meat things in there.
2 burgers?
Not burgers. Yeah, two separate ones, but only half a mushroom on each one. We'll share the one.
I'm confused.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna still peel these
I
mushrooms.
won't explain.
All right. Heaven ate a bunch of Chinese food today. Jay had pho. I'm just really.
Oh, she's
hungry.
used it as the portobello as the bun. It's very keto.
It's very keto,
Yeah.
and that's what we're all about, especially after the first of the year and me eating carbs.
Heaven said they could just Facebook search Heaven Sent Gems.
There you go.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. And we're getting rid of the little stemmy poos. I'm getting rid of this funkiness. See that stuff? I'm getting rid of it.
Is that the fuzzy stuff?
Yeah. So
People eat that, don't they?
no, I mean typically, yeah. I just think that it's going to keep the mushroom's going to be totally cleaned without washing it, because everything that was on it is gone. Gotta love the Cutco knife, right, Eric? Eric Gilman, sharpest guy we know. Sometimes I crack myself up. Oh goodness gracious. Hey, at least I slept a little bit better last night.
You did. You slept till 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh, it's been a horrific week with really, really, really bad headaches and just nasty.
I so intended to sleep up at like until 7:30, but I ended up waking up and.
All right, I'm trashing that little guy. Oh, la 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 la.
Of course, I also intended to go hiking today, but you know.
Hey, way better going to show
Blessings come.
property.
Blessings come, and
Yep.
I can hike anytime.
We had 2 clients today tell us that they did not want to bother us to have us drive to go show them property. I'm like, if we don't get in our car and drive to you, we don't get paid. So we are not bothered. We love getting in our car and rocking and rolling all over the
No,
county.
whatever our plans were, that's always a
doesn't-
better plan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
Everything gets canceled. Run and
Yeah.
assist your client. Period.
We fit in the fun around what our responsibilities are.
Exactly. So
Which to me is fun. Actually, our responsibilities are fun.
yeah, totally.
How hard is it to go look at beautiful homes? You know?
Not hard.
Mm-mm.
Not hard at all. And one of the houses our clients walked into, and they saw a photo in a bedroom of somebody that they're friends with who happened to have grown up in that house. How cool is that? Very, very cool. Okay, this smells pretty good. You know, so many people just will take meat, ground meat, and just make a patty and cook it. I never do. I always doctor it up with all kinds of crazy stuff.
Even
Wagyu.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was going to say.
That's like butter, isn't it? That Wagyu ground beef is like butter.
So for those people who are keto, like let's say hypothetically I wanted to make this into a meatloaf all of a sudden, all I'd have to do is add some of this pork rind crumbs instead of bread, and it would be keto friendly. Or I could make this whole contraption into meatballs. The Dijon mustard might not be exactly the way I'd lean if I were making meatballs, but for sure a meatloaf.
Heaven said she did a sleep circle for you last night.
You
Not
did?
sure what that is, but it worked.
Oh, Heaven, thank you. Thank you.
For heaven's sake.
I know exactly what's wrong with me, and it's my thyroid. So I just got my thyroid and my blood work back, and it was totally wackadoodle. And I can't believe I am hypothyroid. Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't make somebody like me who's hyper typically and
If
energetic.
you were hyper, they'd give you something to calm you down a little.
It
That's
drives
what
me
we
nuts
really
to be.
wanted.
It drives me nuts when I get off balance because it makes me tired and I'm not used to that. I was just thinking, I'm going to put in this concoction a little Worcestershire sauce.
Is it Worcestershire or is it Worcestershire? That's a
I
tough
said,
one.
okay, now I won't be able to pronounce it.
Or is it Worcestershire?
No, it's not that. You know, I used to live in Worcester.
I know, that's why I'm saying Worcestershire.
I lived in Worcester, Massachusetts. Actually, my mother, to this day, Bernie, by the way, 98, she got her COVID shot today, cracked me up.
First of two.
So, well, that she didn't really realize. So,
Yeah.
I call my mom and I say, hey, did you break out of prison yet? Because, you know, she's been confined in her living quarters within the assisted living place. She goes, I haven't busted out of prison, but I did get shot today, and I'm going to have the police come. And I'm like, oh my God, best news ever, Mom, you got shot. So glad you got shot today. We've been waiting for that. And then she goes, now I'm going to put my roller skates on and get the heck out of here. And I'm like, Mom, you have to have a second shot. She goes, what are you talking about? I go, it's 2 shots. She goes, what do you mean? I go, it's like in 3 weeks you get another shot. She goes, I don't know if I can make it.
Right.
It was funny and it was sad.
I wonder if it does anything for you with only the 1 shot.
I don't know.
Like, does it like start to reduce your,
I don't know, but
ability
today
to
we met
attend
Dr.
it?
Gina,
I know.
who is a surgeon at Kaiser, and as I literally punched her in her arm, like, oh my God, that's so cool. She goes, oh, I just had my 2nd COVID shot yesterday.
Right where you punched
And I said,
me.
did it hurt? And she goes, you mean just now or the shot? It was kind of funny. Not funny.
Well, she said the first shot she didn't even feel it. This shot, it was just a little sore.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's not like some major painful thing, at least for her.
And did you know that you can get COVID twice, at least? She's got several patients that have had COVID before and now have it again. And my thyroid hormone doctor dude, Dr. Gerald, he's had it twice. He had it back in he had it like months and months and months ago, and then he got it again. So for those of you who have had COVID, you can get it again. And that is kind of freaky. And it's definitely 2 different doctors told us that are witnessing, and one actually had it.
The curious thing though is like, did Gerald say there was a difference between the 2 times he had COVID? Like, did one react worse than the other, or were they similar?
No, he felt sicker the 2nd time.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So maybe it was a little different strain. I don't know if they're strains or not. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I never take.
Hey,
I never take
perfect.
vaccines for anything, but she had me thinking today maybe I should.
I see Deli Bear. Deli Bear made chicken cordon bleu last night. So Del, this is
his favorite cooking show, he says.
Aw.
Del, how are you? Can't wait to get together, my friend.
And then Valerie, I didn't tell you this today, Philip, but Valerie, from Chateau Bellage, which we love and shop at all the time, even she does a 2 o'clock fashion distraction every single day. She's already crossed her 300th show since COVID.
That's amazing.
And supporting
Without missing.
female-owned business, local in San Diego. And Philip purchased Christmas items for me this year from Valerie. And anyway, she texted me today. She goes, you don't have to do it right now, but what are your top 10 favorite things at Trader Joe's? So I actually put together a list, and instead of just saying the item, which by the way, Dijon mustard is one, this is the garlic, that's another.
That'd be hard to say which one's better for you
But
higher on the list.
Oh, garlic is the number one thing.
Oh, those
Trader
keto
Joe's,
banana chips.
and the plantain chips,
Yeah.
plantain chips that are keto friendly, that look like a kettle chip. They feel like a kettle chip, and they taste like one. The Trader Joe's cauliflower pizza crust in the red box is
That's my
insane.
favorite thing they make.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
absolutely.
you take that pizza crust.
Let's do a show on that one
I
time.
will.
You should.
I will. So you take the pizza out of the box. I put it on a round plate. I drizzle some of Akram's olive oil on it. I put crushed red pepper, and then Trader Joe's other item that is one of my top 10 is their shredded Gruyere and Swiss cheese. It comes in a bag. It has a red top to it, like, you know, one of those peeled bags. You put some of that on there. So it already has cheese and sauce, but you're now adding to it. And then we usually add, you know, Costco, how they sell the sliced salami, that ginormous container that you never know how you're ever going to eat it. I'll either put that on it, or prosciutto, or some type of deli meat. And sometimes I put jalapenos, sometimes black pitted olives.
It's as good as any pizza you'll buy at any pizza place
Ever will
anywhere.
know that you're eating a cauliflower crust.
Nope.
Ever.
No cauliflower flavor whatsoever.
One of my biggest pizza snobs on the planet is Paul Thiel. PT. Biggest snob ever regarding pizza. And he loves my frozen Trader Joe's crazy pizza.
I do too.
Right?
I like
And
it as,
Jean and
I'm a
Judy love
huge
it.
meat lovers pizza thing, and it's as good as anything.
You know, when COVID's not happening, we have a friend, Jean, from Lebanon, and Jean, he'll say, Maribel, you made the pizza. And one night, I just made it as an appetizer. He goes, no. One night we do just this for dinner. It was so good.
And we had like 3 or 4 pizzas, right?
Didn't they make a cream of...
Different ones.
I made a cream of tomato bisque. And then we had the pizza with all that gooey cheese and crispy
and
crust.
different toppings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could dip the pizza in the, that was another funny thing today. My mom got her menu of what her food selection choices are for tomorrow. And she had a choice for lunch of beef tips on noodles or grilled chicken. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Beef tips on noodles every day.
Dad
of the
would
week.
pick beef tips on noodles
Yeah.
all day long. Or, and then for dinner, she had a choice of a grilled chicken sandwich or my favorite meal. What's my favorite meal, Philip?
Mhm.
If I had one meal that is like my favorite thing.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yep. Grilled cheese and
Wow.
tomato soup. You guessed.
Hey, I'm
And
good.
my mom was like, okay, well, I guess I'm having grilled cheese and tomato soup. And who won the football game today? Holy moly, Batman. Buffalo. Yes. Okay, so it's kind of funny that so many people don't know what a huge
Buffalo
football
Bills fan.
Buffalo Bills fan I am. Like, I know football upside down, inside out. I know every play. I can recite them to you. I grew up with a dad who loved football. His favorite team.
The wrong team, though.
No.
The wrong team for you.
Small town girl, living in a lonely world, took the midnight train going anywhere, right? Landed in San Diego. But we live in a small town surrounded by 3 of the crazy, amazing AFC teams. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Buffalo. My sister Lisa, Pittsburgh. My dad, Cleveland. Me, Buffalo. Look at this weekend. We've got Buffalo today. We won. Tomorrow we have Cleveland, Pittsburgh. So if I had to choose, I'm going for my dad's team. It's Cleveland. And it's
I would too, because I don't really like Pittsburgh.
and it's my great nephews, Max and Landon, their favorite team. So Lisa, too bad so sad girl, we're going for Cleveland tomorrow. And then the other thing, you know that one time I danced, I wonder who on this feed would even know this person. I was in Pittsburgh with Shiseido Cosmetics at an event, and Franco Harris came up to me and asked me to dance.
I remember
Franco Harris from the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he was wearing what I hate, a Tommy Bahama like floral shirt. He is ginormous too.
He's a good guy.
But Andre Reed is a friend of mine. Andre lives in San Diego. Andre was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
This is like a few years ago.
Yeah, about 5 years ago now.
Is that long?
I've
Holy
known
cow.
Andre since 1980s when I was 12, but I used to hang out with the Buffalo Bills, Jim Kellee, Cornelius Bennett, the Biscuit, Daryl Talley. He always wore a Superman shirt. Scott Norwood.
Of course, that was also, wasn't at the time,
Bruce Smith.
Steel curtain for the Steelers.
Steel curtain for
Franco Harris. Should we start naming
Jack
some
Ham.
Pittsburgh?
Oh yeah, dude. People freak out. They're like, "How do you?" I love football. I am a football freak. But the hard thing.
I like watching football with Mary Beth unless Buffalo's playing. Then I will not even be in the same room with her.
And Mackenzie actually leaves the room with her ears back, tail under her legs, and hides under the bed.
Under the bed.
I'm a psychotic watching football.
And if she would be willing to go upstairs, she'd go upstairs to get further away.
So, historically,
Mackenzie.
a really ironic thing today happened and very interesting with the Buffalo Bills. They played Indiana. I did not watch the game. I was at appointments, so I missed it, but I was checking my phone constantly. I was texting my niece Heather that lives in Cleveland. She's an architect, by the way, and has red hair. But anyway, who is the coach of the Indianapolis Colts? Frank Reich. Well, what is Frank Reich? Frank Reich is the Hail Mary, holy, amazing second quarterback to Jim Kellee on the most fascinating football game in history. In history, I just posted it the other day on my newsfeed, by the way. I post it every year. I remember exactly what I was wearing. Purple, like lavender leggings. Oh,
you kind of wore that every game.
No, this particular game, I was living in Boston, so I was going to all the Buffalo Bills sports clubs in Boston, and I had my own table. I was like nuts. So that particular game was a playoff game, and Buffalo was losing. They were losing bad to Houston Oilers, and Jim Kellee got a concussion, and Frank Reich came in, and let me tell you, number 83 in the zone, Andre, multiple touchdowns. Well, what happened is
in
Buffalo,
very short periods of time.
yeah, and in Buffalo, the fans left the stadium. They were pissed that, oh yeah, it was in Buffalo. They left the stadium. They were mad. They were like, oh my God, these losers, they lost. And then they started hearing the cheering and the screaming of anybody left in, and they had their, radios on. I don't even think we had iPhones back then, God help us. And people were texting or calling me, couldn't text. They were calling, they're like, what's going on? I'm like, you loser, why did you leave the stadium? This is like the best comeback game in history. So Frank Reich.
I don't know, that holy roller game with the Raiders and the Chargers was pretty amazing too.
Yeah.
If you're a Raider fan.
I think if you were to Google the number one comeback, it would be the Buffalo. Yeah.
No, this was that individual play.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was there, by the way.
Okay.
They're probably wondering, honey, what this has to do with your cooking show.
I know. I'm on a tangent all of a sudden. So anyway, plus we're eating burgers, blue cheese, and bacon. I mean, that's a very Buffalo, Midwest kind of, savory type of meal, don't you think?
I don't know. I thought it was just spicy chicken wings.
Well, I used to work. I used to work at John and Mary's. I know how to make a buffalo chicken wing.
We got Frank's right there in the cupboard.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make chicken wings, like real chicken wings, not that crazy California stuff. But anyway, Frank Reich, coach of the Indianapolis Colts, comes to Buffalo today in a playoff game, and I know deep in his heart, he wanted Buffalo to win. He had to have. He is Mr. Buffalo. He
can't want that because he's the coach of another team.
He wanted him. He wanted him.
Maybe his heart, but his brain and his pocketbook were saying
heart.
no.
I said his heart.
You did.
Like deeply in his heart, not at the top of his heart, way down deep. He was like, I'm going into Buffalo. I'm going into Orchard Park, to the stadium. Of course I want my Bills to win. First time they won a playoff game since, I think, 1995. I am frightening.
Is it? I thought they won here. We watched some games
this far. They haven't gone this far.
Isn't this the first round? I mean, it's not the next. Isn't the champion?
Okay, I could be wrong on my thing. There's something that they haven't done.
I thought you and I watched the game because I had to leave the room when
maybe they haven't. Maybe they haven't won a division championship.
Yeah, I think that might be true. Because we were at Via Fiesta and I had to leave the room even there.
No, we were here. It was last year.
No, this was back.
Oh no, last year they were in the playoffs.
Were they?
And and they lost. Remember, I was on the phone with
First
Coach
round?
Cottrell.
Oh,
and
no, I remember because that's when McKenzie
the other
ran
team.
the other way.
They freaking played New England. That's right. They played the cheaters. I'm sorry, Hibba. Sorry, Jeremy. And sorry, Kathy. All my Boston peeps. Hey, I lived in Boston. I lived in Boston a long time, and man, it was tough. When I was a Cleveland Indians fan against the Red Sox, I was a Buffalo Bills fan against those Patriots. I mean, I never ever adopted any liking to anything Boston sports related, except for I loved the Celtics because back then it was like Larry Bird and you know, it was cool. All right,
but I was a Laker fan, so
I don't know.
I was not. I liked Larry Bird, but I was not a fan of the Celtics.
No.
No.
What was that floor called? The parquet floor.
The parquet floor.
Yeah. They had that really cool parquet floor. All right, gang. Here we are. COVID.
I'm sorry. What were you making for dinner?
Oh, gosh. I know. We lost Dell a long time ago. Dell's like, ooh, she's talking about football? I want to learn about this burger she's making. Anyway, please, if anyone's doing curbside pickup, which we know there are several places like The Plot, The Wrench and Rodent, Piazza 1909, beautiful Chef Giuseppe in La Jolla at Candor. He's doing a gorgeous...
Probably Chef Mario down in Logan, Logan.
I believe
Did you say that?
I was texting with him today, but I was texting to see if he was doing any patio.
I'm thinking he's doing.
not.
Oh no, I think he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he was killing it before with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy,
But
good food. Go.
you know, gosh, we can't wait for Chef Deborah and all of the Cohen Restaurant Group restaurants to open again. All of our peeps, missing everyone. And tonight we were supposed to have a dinner with another couple. We calendar out a year, and today it popped up, and I was like,
How many times has that popped up? Because it's once a month.
Yeah,
and it pops
since March.
Up. Yeah.
I won't delete it for the entire year. I refuse. So I just keep going in each month and being like a little tear running down my eye and canceling it. So say prayers, please, please, please send prayers that our two clients get these two properties. Representing a buyer right now is really, really, really tough. And we wrote great offers, but you know, there's a capacity in which somebody can spend, and we wrote great package that we put together, and we just really want them to get these properties, both of them. So stay healthy, stay safe. Hey, Chuck Prada. Okay, Chuck Prada, he is quote unquote mean hands. He is a percussionist, a killer, amazing dad. Charlie.
Great guy.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Charlie and P. Presley is her name. Isn't that a great name for a little girl? And Charlie the other day had a little quiz in school, and he had to say what his favorite things were. Did you read that?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was so cute.
How did I miss that?
It was so cute. Like the teacher would ask a question and Charlie would give the answer. And I'm trying to recall, like, one of his things is he loves like Iron Man or something like that, a cartoon. And his favorite people are his mom, his dad, and his sister. So it was just super cute.
He did post something funny on Facebook. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but it was a picture of the safety protocols or something in Washington, and it showed a picture of a lock with a thing, and it had a Cheeto through the keyhole, which was keeping the doors locked. That's about how safe and secure it was. That was hilarious.
Yeah, Chuck Prada, he played with Michael Jackson. He's played with Santana. He's played with the Black Eyed Peas. He's played for us. Birthday parties.
His biggest accomplishment.
Yeah,
achievement.
Exactly. Typically, whenever we do an event, I'm sorry, you guys, the girls are being not so crazy. Who knows what they're barking at? It's dark out. But Chuck, any event that I've ever done that I can bring in music, I always have Chuck. His beautiful, beautiful gal Santana is an executive pastry chef. She used to be with none other than Gordon Ramsay and Hell's Kitchen. So super accomplished, phenomenal family. We love them, and we love Santana's mama and Chuck's mama. We've met all the family, and they're like our family. So we miss you guys, we love you guys, and we love watching the kids grow up, even if right now we're doing it virtually. All right, I'm getting off of this because I'm starving to death. Stay physically distant, stay socially connected, be safe, and maybe we'll take a picture of this when it's done.
I almost forgot it was a cooking show.
I know, it was like